All right, this cover is for Mr. Dylan again. A lot of love. Early one morning the sun was shining and I was laying in bed, wondering if she'd change it all, if her hair was still red. Her parents said our lives together sure was gonna be rough. They never did like Mama's homemade dress and Papa's bank book wasn't big enough. And I was standing on the side of the road, rain pouring on my shoes, heading out for the East Coast. God knows I paid some dues getting through. Tangled up in blue. She was married when we first met, soon to be divorced. Helped her out of a jam, I guess, but I used a little too much force. We drove that car as far as we could, abandoned it out west. Split up on the docks at night, we both agreed it was best. She turned around and she looked at me as I was walking away. Heard her say over my shoulder that we would meet again someday on the avenue, tangled up in blue. I was living in the great North Woods, working as a cook for a spell. Never did like it all that much, one day the axe just fell. So I drifted down to New Orleans, where I was lucky was to be employed, working for a while on a fishing boat right outside of Delacroix. But all the time that I was alone, the past was close behind. I knew a lot of women, but she never escaped my mind. And I just grew tangled up in blue. She was working in the topless place, and I stopped in for a beer. Just kept looking at the side of her face in the spotlight so clear. Later on when the crowd thinned out and I was just about to do the same, she was standing there in back of my chair. She said, "Tell me, do I know your name?" Muttered something underneath my breath. She studied the lines on my face. I must admit I felt a little uneasy when she bent down to tie the laces of my shoes, tangled up in blue. She lit the burner on the stove and offered me a pipe. But she'd never say hello, she said, "You look like the silent type." Then she opened up a book of poems and handed it to me, written by an Italian poet from the 13th century. And every one of those words rang true and glowed like burning coal, pouring off of every page like it was written in my soul. From me to you, tangled up in blue. I live with them on Montague Street in a basement down the stairs. It's music in the cafes at night and revolution in the air. Then he started to dealing with slaves and something inside of him died. She had to sell everything she owned, froze up inside. Then finally when the bottom fell out, I became withdrawn. The only thing that I knew how to do, it was keep on keeping on like a bird that flew, tangled up in blue. So now I'm going back again, I gotta get back to her somehow. All the people that we used to know, they're an illusion to me now. Some are mathematicians, and some are carpenters' wives. I don't know how it all got started. I don't know what they're doing with their lives. Me, I'm still on the road. I'm headed for another joint. We always feel the same. We just saw it from a different point of view. Tangled up in blue. A lot of love.